Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Vermont Wildlife Science Station. I wanted to get on here and make a longer video to give you guys a better look at our medical kit tackle box. We had such an amazing reaction to the video we did the other night for a quick safety preparedness PSA that we just want to share how we built our tackle box with you guys in a little bit more in depth, and give you ideas on how to make your own just for fun. We're already in a blizzard. It's 3 degrees here at the station. What better way to spend the day between cleaning cages and doing office work? I couldn't think of anything better. So let's get to it, guys. So this is our tackle box here. It is a Plano. This one is a 728, and we got it from Walmart. It's very cheap, very easy, readily available. You can find whatever tackle box you want. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't need side compartments or top compartments and things like that. Doesn't need to pull out drawers. You can get a basic square one with just the lift out tray thing. You can do that too. Whatever meets your needs is whatever you need to get. So the other thing too is we're taking the opportunity to restock this because we were getting low on some certain sizes of Band-Aids. We have to refill our ointment up here, and we needed to refill some of our gauze wraps right there, guys. So there's that. So we're going to start with the top here. If we can get it. There we go. Let's pull this forward a little bit. So in the top, that's where we usually put our larger things. Our big Bactine, that's what it's called. This is an antiseptic spray with aloe in it. It doesn't sting. We recommend it. It works very well. This and betadine spray are the two main ones that we use for injuries around here, which is a povidone iodine solution. It doesn't sting, but it definitely gets it clean. So does this one. This one doesn't sting either. It's awesome. It smells good, and you just feel better knowing that your cut is clean. So we keep that in there. We've got extra Band-Aids, large Band-Aids that won't fit in the tray, things like that. We have vet wrap, surgical tape extra, and just whatever else we can fit up here. That's usually where the larger stuff goes. So there's that, guys. In these top compartments, we usually keep things like spare tubes of triple antibiotic ointment. Now, some people are allergic to this. I understand, and that's okay. But we aren't, and we do use it on our cuts. So this fits us. Use the ointment that fits you. So we always put a couple of extras. We keep one in the tray, which I'll show you after. And that gets us through for quite a while. We also, in this side, have, and this is always good to keep around, hydrocortisone 1%. We always keep a good supply of this around. Bug bites, rashes, anything like that, dermatitis, this helps. So we always keep 2 extras in there. Let's see if I can get it to fit back in there. We've got it. There we go. And those 2 top compartments that fold out like that are great for ointments like that. So the next thing we have here on these side compartments is we keep gauze pads, and we keep gauze pads of different, sizes, different absorbencies, things like that. It's great for things like that, guys. So that's what these side compartments are for here. This side compartment here holds our gauze wrap. Just standard gauze wrap. You can buy it in rolls of 100 off of Amazon or other online marketplaces for they're readily available, and they're really cheap. So definitely get some gauze wrap for your med kits. That's a great idea, especially for those larger injuries. And since we had to restock that, I grabbed a few extras out of our supply bin, and we're just going to put them right in there. They fit pretty well. You kind of just smush them in there, and you're good to go, and you're well stocked. There we go. Ta-da! So we're well stocked on the gauze wrap. The next thing we're going to be restocking after is the smaller Band-Aids, but this is tray number 1. We label our trays so we know which tray is which, obviously. This holds things like some spare Tylenol or any type of pain reliever you use, ibuprofen, Advil, whatever you want, put it in there. We have some spare cotton swabs. We have a tick spoon just in case, because sometimes even though we use DEET, it can happen. This is actually for animals. This is a pill popper to get like your dog or your cat to take medication. We do sometimes have to give our animals medication. It's a little bit tricky. We also keep different types of shears in there in case we have to cut bandages or clothing, and a little pen light just in case somebody hits their head or we really need to see an injury. So that's tray number 1. Again, you can tailor these trays or whatever your kit has to your needs. EpiPens, inhalers, special types of ointment, whatever you need, guys. Have fun with it. Make your own lists. Figure out what you want. That's the great part about it. They're completely customizable. This one here is the one we need to restock Band-Aids. Ooh, and a surgical tape. My surgical tape is low. Oh, and that's in there. Okay. Goodbye to you. Put you in the garbage after. We keep things like wart remover, because we do sometimes get warts on our feet, especially if we forget to put our shoes on and we run outside to an emergency. Sometimes we do get planters warts on our feet. So TMI, I'm sorry guys, but that's definitely something that does work there. And we have, here's our ointment, our main ointment in the compartment. We have alcohol prep pads, Band-Aids, and just a lot of places for Band-Aids. So this is the Band-Aid tray, and I'll restock this after the video, guys, because you don't want to see me restock a tray. It's boring. And that's tray number 2. Tray number 3 holds extra hydrocortisone cream, a breakdown otoscope, just in case we have an ear problem. We can use the pen light and the otoscope kit together and look at people's ears in case we have a problem. We also keep spare hypodermic needles. These are real needles with tips, so you have to be very careful if you do have those. We have them because our elderly cat is diabetic and she's doing great. She's in remission, but just in case she needs insulin, we have these right on hand. We also have our extra hydrocortisone cream and stuff like that. So that's tray number 3, guys. So again, you can customize these trays however you like, with whatever you need. And you don't have to have this particular model. You can have bigger, you can have smaller, you can have different shapes, styles, colors, whatever you like. And it's not just great for medical purposes, guys. You can make all kinds of kits, not just with tackle boxes, but with bins. You can put a bin in your car and have an emergency bin in your car with food, supplies, water, a small shelter, like maybe a 1 or 2 person pop-up tent that's like, I don't know, $20, something like that. Very cheap, nothing too fancy. Mylar blankets, duct tape. There's all kinds of things you can do for an emergency kit, whether it's in your car or at home. You can do several different types of kits, med kits, cold weather emergency kits, power outage kits. There's all kinds of things you can make. The limit is your imagination, guys. So definitely I would try to come up with lists. Just go surf online. Look at things that you think might be great for your family during an emergency. I always do a 2 checkpoint type system when I'm shopping for items online. It has to click 2 boxes for me. Will it work good for camping? Because we do a lot of camping in the backyard. And will it work good in an emergency? Because if it's a multi-use item, that's great. Even our tents can be multi-use items. Before we got the place weatherized, if we had a power outage and we didn't have the wood stove, we would pop up a tent in our living room to keep warm. So that's one way that a tent actually became a double-use item. But check those boxes that fit right for you. Make yourself a tackle box med kit when you can. These are also great gifts for people who can't. If you can and you want to make it, somebody suggested on my video, hey, this would make an excellent gift to build and give to somebody like your elderly neighbor or someone who may be disabled and can't go out shopping for these supplies, or maybe they can't afford it right then and there, or maybe they're just having a little trouble. These make great gifts too, guys. So, you know, there's an idea there. And it's not just something that you can buy and it's fun. It's useful. It's great to have around. I mean, I could be slicing chicken because we do a lot of, you know, if we're cooking, I do a lot of homemade stuff. There's one time I sliced right through my finger. The knife slipped and went right into the tip of my finger. And my brother knew exactly where the med kit was. I started washing up my cut because it was pretty bad. And he got me the med kit and we fixed it up real quick. This one right here. And that's it. That's the great part about having the med kit, especially in a generalized area in your home. It's great to teach your kids where it is and that the items inside are there for an emergency. It's just a wonderful idea to have around. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit more of an in-depth tour of ours and give you just more ideas on how to make your own. Have fun with it. Again, get your kids involved. And another thing that we still have to do with ours is reflective tape, guys. even if you just put it on a handle, on the front, on the sides, wherever. Reflective tape. You can find the med kit in the dark. As soon as the light hits it, boom, it shines. You've got it. You know exactly what you're looking at. I would put that on all of your bins, on your kits. You could even use reflective letters that they do sell, and that way you can spell out, you know, power outage kit, medical kit, cold weather emergency kit, those kind of things. You can do that, and then you can find them wherever you have them stored and go, I know exactly where that is. Another great thing to do, guys, is laminated checklists and safety lists. That way you know, are our batteries changed? Do we have enough blankets? Do we have enough this and that? Is everything present and accounted for? And you can have your kids help you with those lists. They can be dry erase because they're laminated, which I find wonderful because then you can multi-use them over and over and over again. And you can keep them right in your kits. And you can also keep a copy on a clipboard in a designated spot in your home for emergencies. It's all about emergency prep, guys. Whether if we have some sort of unexpected situation where the power goes down for a while or the internet goes down for a while, any kind of an emergency, you'll be prepared. And that's the most important thing. Here at the station, we have to prepare not only for ourselves, but for the animals that we take care of. So we always have extra hot hands and warm water bottles at the ready, especially during winter, just to make sure that these guys are going to be okay too. They have plenty of food and water. That's not a problem. And their bedding generally keeps them warm. But we do like to offer a little supplemental heat during those really cold nights when the power is out, even with our wood stove, just to make sure these guys remain comfortable and safe. And there's another safety consideration that we make, and that's for the animals outside. You never know when an emergency is going to occur with an animal outside. So we have to be ready for that. That's not necessarily something you have to be ready for, but we have several layers of safety protocol and procedures that we put into place for ourselves, for our intakes, and for the animals outside. So we're kind of a buzz here during, you know, weather disasters and cold weather emergencies, and we keep an eye on, you know, weather reports and things like that. That's just what we do here at the station. We're a little bit crazy, but that's okay. So I hope at some point this video helps somebody. I hope maybe we've given you an idea on how to get yourself an emergency kit set up for your home. Maybe consider making an emergency plan for your home. Consider safety lists, safety checklists, things like that. And again, if you have kids, this is a great way to ease any, you know, tension and fear that they might have. When I was a little girl, I was pretty scared of thunder and lightning storms, and it got pretty bad. Sometimes you think you're going to have to leave your house. And those kind of things that my mother taught me about being prepared and everything calmed me down and kept me from crying and kept me from being scared. So it's a great thing to do with your kids, guys. That's definitely one of the most important considerations that I think about when preparing for emergencies like this for families. Consider how your children are feeling. They're going to be scared. They're going to be, you know, everybody's running around doing everything. Maybe if they're helping, they'll be less afraid. And that'll help them learn how to take care of themselves as adults as well. So kind of works out. Again, guys, I hope this helped you. Thank you so much for all the love. Thank you so much for all the support. You guys are awesome. We have like 12 new subscribers. I want to welcome everybody who subscribed. I hope you stayed this long. It's like almost a 15-minute long video, but thank you so much for sticking with us. Blown away. 2 years ago, we had 1 subscriber. 2 years later, we're nearly 80 subscribers, and I'm absolutely blown away. I believe we're at 73 now. Wow. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell notification so you know when we pop up new videos. And we'll see you next time right here at Vermont Wildlife Science Station for more action, more adventure, more emergency preparedness, more snow, less temperature, more cutie pie animals like these little birds. And we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.